Yo, welcome back people to a brand new video. Today, I felt like doing something a little bit different, okay? Something out of the ordinary, not the usual squad builder that we do all the time.
It's about damn time.
I feel like if I'm gonna grow as a channel, I gotta do other videos, man. I can't just be doing squad builders every single video I upload, you know what I mean? You know, with 2K20 right around the corner, about a month away from the release of NBA 2K20, but I actually wanted to react to the 2K20 ratings, at least the ratings that have been released. A lot of players have been released already. I'll say about 75% of them. There's still a few players that haven't been released, but for the most part, the stars, the superstars of the game, their ratings have been released, and we're gonna react to it. We're gonna check it out, give my thoughts on the ratings, whether I agree or not, maybe even tell y'all what it really should be, you know what I mean? And also, I think it'll be a nice talking point in the comment section. I know this kind of topic, it's always a controversial, it's always a hot topic to talk about. So in the comments, man, as I react to some of these ratings, I want y'all to give me your thoughts. Tell me what the ratings really should be of certain players, or whether or not you think a certain player is overrated or underrated. Also, if y'all want to see more videos like this, the non-squad builder kind of videos, drop a like, man. That'll be dope as heck. We'll try to get 250 likes on this video, and let's get started. So I'm on this website right here, 2kratings.com. I don't know if this is the official 2K website. It's probably not. It's cool, man. We could actually filter this stuff. We could browse by team, or we could even search whatever we want, team or player. But on the homepage here, let's just go react to some of this, man. We got the top 10 current players, top current three-point shooters, top 10 at each position, and of course the first 10 picks of the NBA draft. So let's go ahead and start off hot. Let's talk about and give our thoughts about the top 10 current players. Of course, we have LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard atop the ratings at 97 apiece, with LeBron being the highest rated player. I mean, you can't really argue with that. I don't think anybody will have a problem with LeBron being 97. Now, here's what I have an issue right here, okay? If you're gonna put LeBron and Kawhi Leonard on one tier, 97, right? Then I truly believe Kevin Durant's got to be up there. I know Kevin Durant tore his meniscus, and that injury is a huge reason why they docked off a point. And if so, then I guess that's fair. But if you're just rating it as a player, like, everybody's healthy, right? You're rating them as healthy as possible, as best as they are. Then I truly believe Kevin Durant should be a 97 as well. I really believe Kevin Durant belongs on the first tier of players. He really does. Like I said, give me your guys' thoughts. Giannis at 96, I have no problem with that. He was the MVP. James Harden at 96, he was runner-up for MVP, so once again, no problems with that at all. And then the next tier, the kind of next tier of players, we got Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Paul George. In my opinion, I'm fine with it like this. Curry at 95. The last two here in the top 10, Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid. We have Joel Embiid at 91. I think that's a little bit too low. I honestly think I would put Joel Embiid a little bit over my boy Damian Lillard. I mean, I think they're pretty much in the same tier if you ask me. That's really whatever, man. I have no problems with Damian Lillard and Joel Embiid being both rated above 90. Now, let's talk about the top three-point shooters. Of course, Curry at 99. Can't really argue with that. Klay Thompson, 97. The Splash Brothers are the two best shooters in the NBA. Now we got Joe Harris, man. Joe Harris at 94. That is really, really high. He did win the three-point contest, so, you know, hey, gotta give it to him. We also have Buddy Hield and JJ Redick. Now, Buddy Hield had a really good season overall, but I don't think he's a better shooter than JJ Redick. I really don't. I think JJ Redick should be in that 93, 94 category along with Joe Harris. I really do think, man, JJ Redick is an elite level three-point shooter. Buddy Hield is more of a streaky volume shooter. Let's talk about the rookies, guys. The first 10 picks. This is also a hot topic when talking about NBA 2K ratings. We have Zion Williamson atop with 81. Now, it's actually crazy. I really thought it'd be higher just because all the hype in the offseason, in the draft, during the college season. The hype was so huge, I thought they would actually give him like an 83, 84, 85 range. But no, just an 81. And you know what? In my opinion, I think that's fair, man. He hasn't stepped foot on a court in a real regular season game yet. So you don't want to overrate him, okay? You want to update it as the season goes by. Now, Ja Morant, 79. I think that's about fair. I would have probably gave him an 80. But 79 is fair, I guess. RJ Barrett, 78. Hunter and Garland, 77. And then the other rookies have not been announced yet. At least the rest of the top 10 picks right there. Give me your thoughts on the rookies, guys. Now let's talk about the top 10 players, the top 10 at each position. Let's start with center, man. Why not start with center? We have, of course, Embiid and Jokic, the two best centers in the league. Some might say Jokic is better, others will say Embiid is better. And then that next little tier here, we have Towns, Vucevic, and Gobert. Towns 89, Vucevic and Gobert 88 apiece. I think that's about fair, man. I think Towns is a really, really good player. He's on a bad team. He's always been on a bad team, so people don't really talk about him as much. The next little tier here, we have 85 to 86, which is pretty much 6 through 10. Horford, Drummond, Cousins, Capella, and Nurkic. Now, I appreciate 2K actually giving Cousins an 86 rating. I think during the NBA Finals, Cousins actually showed some signs of him still being capable of being an all-star level player. All right, just little glimpses, man, just little glimpses. I don't know if he'll fully go back to being an all-star level player, probably not. Playing with Anthony Davis and LeBron James and all those veterans in LA, I think the situation is right for him. I think he could have a solid season. So 86 to me is about fair, except the problem is I don't think he should be above Capella and Nurkic, who both had really good seasons, man, who both had career seasons. But I appreciate them. I appreciate 2K giving Cousins some shine, man. I appreciate them not giving him like a 78, 79 rating, because that's honestly what I thought they'd give him. All right, let's talk about the power forwards, man. Why the heck not Anthony Davis, far and away the best power forward in the league? Like, come on. So I have no problems with his 94 rating there. We got Blake Griffin, Porzingis, and Aldridge at 88 apiece. Now, here's the thing, man. I think Porzingis at 88 is kind of not fair. He didn't even play last season, and I know when he did play in his first 2 seasons in the NBA, I know he was an absolute beast. I know. But it's kind of unfair putting him at 88 when Blake Griffin had an all-star level year. In fact, I think he was All-NBA third team this past season. I think Blake Griffin should be in the 90s for sure, and I think Aldridge should also be over Kristaps Porzingis. All right, and then the next tier here, 84 to 85, we got Julius Randle, Siakam, Harris, Kevin Love, John Collins, and Kyle Kuzma. I have no problems with any of these ratings except one. I think Pascal Siakam, after that showing in the playoffs, I think he should be at 87. He should be in that Ruby tier, a little bit under LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, and Kristaps. I think he's that good of a player. And no more Kawhi Leonard in Toronto. Siakam's probably going to have an all-star caliber year. Siakam should be higher. Let's talk about the shooting guard position, guys. We're going to go into shooting guards. James Harden, just like Anthony Davis, I think he's in his own tier. And 2K shows it right here. 96 for him. Far and away the best shooting guard in the league. Can't argue with that. And then the second tier, I think there's a lot of players in the second tier. Some might say Klay Thompson is in the tier of his own, and I can't really argue with that. Klay Thompson is one of my favorite players. And then under Klay Thompson, we got Devin Booker, Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, Luka, Victor Oladipo, and then you got Zach LaVine, the only one under the Ruby tier here. Zach LaVine 86. I think that's about fair. Here's where I have a problem, though. I think Jimmy Butler is a little bit too low. I think Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, Victor Oladipo should be in the same tier as Klay Thompson. That's just me, man. I think those guys are that good of a player. Let's talk about the position right here, the point guard position, which will probably be the second most controversial behind small forward. Just like James Harden and Anthony Davis, I think Curry deserves a tier of his own, and 2K understands that right there, giving him a 95 overall. In that tier 2, though, I do agree with Lillard, Irving, and Westbrook being in that tier 2. Man, I don't know how many times I've used the word tier already in this video. In my opinion, I think Russell Westbrook, I would put Westbrook over Kyrie Irving. That's just me. Kyrie's a really good player, man. He's a great player. We know that. He kind of had a disappointing run last season. I think he should be a 90. Westbrook should be a 91. I'm fine with Lillard being a 92. He just had an amazing playoff run, and he was all NBA second team last year. And then you get to the third tier, and fourth tier, I guess, De'Aaron Fox at 86. Now, just like Porzingis, John Wall at 89 over Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker had a very elite season last year, averaging 25 a game. I think Kemba should be an 89. John Wall should probably be an 87 along with these three guys right here. And then, of course, we got Chris Paul, Russell, both at 87. Conley, 87. I have no problems with three of these guys at all. Some might say Chris Paul is overrated at 87. In my opinion, he's not really an overrated player. He's overpaid for sure. Overpaid. but not overrated. We're gonna get into the top small forwards, top 10 small forwards. This is probably the most controversial one, the most hottest topic people are gonna talk about, and it's probably the strongest position out of everyone in the NBA. We got 4 pink diamonds, which I'm assuming is gonna be a pink diamond. LeBron, Kawhi, Giannis, Kevin Durant. Like I said in the beginning, I truly believe Kevin Durant should be 97 along with LeBron and Kawhi Leonard. Giannis at 96 under those 3 guys, I have no problems with. That's rated properly. Paul George at 93, I think that's rated pretty properly. He had an MVP caliber season. Now we got Ben Simmons, who's he's listed as a small forward, which I guess makes sense, but we all know he played point guard, and he's going to continue to play point guard. He was 85, I believe, last year. He was pretty much the same player, so I don't know, 87 might be a little bit too high. Didn't really make that many improvements. 87, I guess going into this year, what he's going to do, how he's going to perform this season, I guess that's fair. Gallinari and Tatum both at 85, and then 9 and 10, you know, not really anything special. You got Bojan Bogdanovic at 83, Ingram at 81. Now let's talk about a couple players that were the talk of social media when these ratings came out, and I'm probably going to put this guy in the thumbnail because why not? So Derrick Rose, when his rating came out at 80, people were mad. People were saying he was mad underrated, should be an 82, 83. Some people even said 85, 86. Now, in my opinion, I think 85, 86 is a little too high. I think I would have gave him around 83 or 84. He did have a really good season, but at the same time, you don't want to overrate him. I know Derrick Rose is one of the most beloved players right now in the NBA. I mean, how can you not love him? His story, his journey, but he's not an all-star level player anymore. He's just not, guys. He's just not. But 80 is too low in my opinion. I think she should be an 83. I'll give him an 83. I think he should be an 83. Another player, guys, that I wanted to talk about from the Toronto Raptors, the reigning defending champions, is Kyle Lowry. And this one, man, I don't understand the hate for Kyle Lowry. I really don't. I understand he doesn't put up flashy numbers. He doesn't put up crazy numbers like Westbrook or Curry. And he's not flashy. He doesn't do any crazy crossovers. He's not gonna wow you with his athleticism. He's not gonna wow you with his jumping ability or anything like that, man. He is just overall a solid NBA point guard. Actually, he's more than just a solid point guard. He's an all-star level point guard, all right? Kyle Lowry, man, the disrespect for this guy is unbelievable. Kyle Lowry is a very good player. 85 to me is rated pretty properly. I have no problems with 85. All right, to round out this video, guys, I just clicked the top 100 players here. Just check out a little bit more of the ratings from the people we haven't seen yet. So let's see, man. Let's see some of these guys that we haven't seen. CJ McCollum at 85. I think that's a little bit too low, man. I definitely think he's a better player than Levine and Holiday. I think he should be an 87. I really do think he is. 87 overall. Let's see, Eric Bledsoe 85. To me, that's a little bit too high. Wow, check this out, guys. Trae Young at 85. I know he had a really good season, but wow. Give me y'all guys' thoughts if you think Trae Young is overrated or underrated. Jamal Murray 84. I think that should be a little higher. I really liked how he performed in the playoffs, and 84 should be considered low in my opinion. That's the video right there, me reacting, giving my thoughts, giving y'all what the ratings really should be. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. 250 likes is the goal. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.